Larry Osborne here, Millionaire Cheat Code, and today we're going to discuss habits, or more specifically, forming new habits. And I want to talk for a second about why it's important to form new habits, especially if you're an entrepreneur, you work for yourself, you don't have a boss giving you a task list or anything. You have to give yourself that task list and execute everything on it. And the best way to do that is by making work a habit. And this, what I'm about to share with you, works for just about any habit. And the reason habit forming is essential in your life is because, you know, a lot of getting stuff done depends on self-discipline. It depends on willpower. And willpower, you can be Superman, you're going to run low on willpower some days. That's just how it is. I think I'm one of the most motivated, driven people that I know, and still I have trouble sometimes with self-discipline and with willpower. I'll start a new diet, for instance, as you can see by my three chins. I don't always stick to it. I try my hardest, and yes, I eat healthy and everything, but I had to make that a habit, and it's still something I'm working on. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take my own advice here. But the advantage of making it a habit, making anything you're doing a habit, is you depend on willpower to start the habit, but then that habit kind of goes on to autopilot. Your behavioral patterns change and go on autopilot, and then you no longer need that willpower, because now it's a habit. The habit took over. Now you're doing something every day without having the willpower to do it. The habit just does it for you. Now, studies say that it takes 18 to 254 days to form a new habit. That's pretty broad. I've seen the number 66 come up. I've seen 3 weeks come up. If you Google how long does it take to form a new habit, you'll get like a million different answers. So I guess you just have to keep doing it till it feels like a habit. The habit that I decided to do, for every month I start a new habit and I try to stick to it. And sometimes I fail, sometimes I win. This month I'm winning. My habit this month is to start this YouTube channel and make a new video for you every single day. Where's your video from yesterday, Larry? Oh, well, I did make a video yesterday, technically, but I made a video actually about bad drivers, but I found myself cussing and just showing my frustration with crappy drivers, and it wasn't a very pleasant video. And I kind of thought about it, I edited it, I watched it. It's actually pretty hilarious. Maybe someday I'll post it. But after watching it, I was like, you know, that's not the side of me that I want everyone to see. I don't want people to see like the pissed off road rage, I hate people side of Larry, right? Because that doesn't come around often. That's something that poor drivers bring out in me. So that video, like I said, maybe I'll post it someday. Maybe I'll put it up just for friends and give you guys the link. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they say it takes 18 to 254 days to form a habit. I'm doing the YouTube videos 90 days, and then honestly, I'm probably not going to do them daily anymore after that. I'll probably do them like twice, 3 times a week, something like that, or as necessary, because frankly, I'm going to run out of topics. You know, I mean, I'm not reaching right now for topics. I got a whole book full of topics. I have enough to get me through probably the next 60 days. And I got some cool stuff coming up about like making money online and good advertising sources and things for internet marketers that I'm going to get to. I kind of want to get all this motivational stuff, you know, laid down first. So anyway, once you start the habit, that habit's going to become autopilot for you. So after 18 or 254 days, whatever it takes, you're going to start just doing the habit. Like my morning routine, I had to change my morning ritual. It used to be get up, wander around the house, look at my watch. Oh crap, I got to jump in the shower. I have to run out the door. Then when I started working for myself, I was like, I'll just hit the snooze button. And I found myself like sleeping till noon or partying the night before, all kinds of BS. So I had to form a new habit. I wasn't eating breakfast, you know. So what I did is I added something every couple weeks. As soon as I got one part down, I'd add something else. So my habit now still involves coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. I take 2 to 3 cups just to really get started in the morning. But I also put a couple things, you know, into my morning routine. For instance, I walk about, I think it's 1.7 miles a day. I have a little route that I do every morning. It takes me about 30 minutes and maybe about 35 minutes some days. And I drink a smoothie every morning, and I get my nutrition and my protein and everything right from the get-go. And I feel like $1,000,000 all day, and I'm not hungry. until like lunchtime or way after lunchtime. I don't have any desire to eat because I had that smoothie, I had that exercise. And another morning habit I have is getting dressed for work. Even if I'm sitting at home, it seems like when I just sit at home in my pajamas, I'm still like in home mode. I'm not in work mode. So I get up, take a shower, get ready, shave, do everything, and I'm ready for work, even though I don't really have to go anywhere except maybe to my office here to film videos. So yeah, once you start that habit, I've been doing it so long now that it feels awkward not to have my morning walk, not to have my smoothie, So yeah, habits, you form a habit, you just have to add things one thing at a time sometimes. And my advice is to take care of your basic needs first. Make a habit of getting the right amount of sleep. Figure out what your sleep schedule should be. Mine's 6 hours, I'm fine. That's what I sleep every night. Some people like 8 hours, and some people have to start at 8 hours and work their way down to 6 hours of sleep to be comfortable with that. And being a 6-hour sleeper, I think the minimum I should get is 4. If I don't get, 4 hours of solid sleep, I just feel like Dookie the next day, But you want to make sure your rest is right. You want to make sure you're eating right. That should be a habit, I lived for years on pizza and fast food and stuff, and it's just, I'm getting to that age where if I don't change my habits now, I'm going to die, so I'm like, time to start eating spinach and salads and carrots and stuff. It's not fun, but that's the habit that I'm still forming now. And exercise, that walk I do every day, walking's really good for you, but I also, I need to start hitting the gym again. That's going to be a hard habit to form. I've tried a few other times, and I'll keep it up for maybe even like a whole month. I'll hit the gym every single day for a half hour, 45 minutes a day, and then I'll miss a day, and then I'll miss 2 days the next week, and then eventually I'm like, I ain't got time for this. I can't go to the gym. I make excuses. So rest, eating, and exercise, get those habits first before you start working on your own goals and habits, because without a healthy body and a healthy mind state, the habits aren't going to mean anything, if you're sick or dead. All right, so we talked about the morning routine. So how do you form a new habit? First of all, be 100% committed. If you're 99% committed, it's going to become 98, and then it's going to become 90, and then it's going to become 70% committed, and then by then you're done. You're dead in the water. You're not going to form your habit. You have to be 100% committed. When you go to form a habit, start doing something daily, and don't set some big daily habit. Like I tried it. I'm going to exercise for an hour and a half every other day, and it's like, no, a half hour is plenty when you're first starting out. Don't bite off more than you can chew, or that habit's not going to become a habit. So, makes whatever habit you choose to change, make it a daily habit, and make something that that you can commit to every day. And don't miss a day, because by doing this, whatever you're doing daily, what you're doing is you're creating momentum. So you have this habit momentum, then at that point it's actually hard to break the habit. Once you have the habit momentum, you're not going to want to break the habit, especially if you're counting the days. For instance, this is YouTube video, I think number 9, and I'm going to shoot number 10 today. So my next video is going to be a food review. Make sure to tune in for that. And yeah, but I'm making it a habit. Yeah, I'm only 10 days in. Yeah, who knows? I might get 20 days in and then give up. I don't know, but I don't plan on doing that. I plan on going 90 days solid, no matter what. In fact, I'm trying to set up time in my office where I can knock out, 7 YouTube videos and not have to make a video for a week. I haven't done that yet, but that's the plan. So my daily YouTube videos, that's my plan for my routine. And like I said, just keep track of those days, because I'm going to be so proud of myself. I'm like, yes, I'm at day 90. And I'm going to celebrate a little bit, And the main drive for you, of course, is just think about the habit that you want to form and how that's going to change your life. How is life going to be better once you form that habit? And that's going to give you the motivation to form that habit. So I have a bad habit of rambling on, so before that happens, I'm out of here. Peace.